My name is John Man.
I'm Chairman Yang.
I'm Fong Ka Chen.
I'm Wong Kang.
I'm Yu Chai Han.
And I'm Hong Hiu Fai.
Our content page, and there are so different types of innovation in which we are going to talk about the products surface of the innovations. And so let's talk about the importance of the surface innovations. And the surface innovations can generate cumulative money by generate the value by the customers. And the first reason is the trend of millennials travelers. From the two figures, you can see that there are so many millennials travelers, where the populations and the spending power is more than General X and the Boomer. And the next, the travel behaviors of these travelers. They are preparing the homestays accommodations. From this picture, you can see that the general Y is preferring leaving the peer-to-peer accommodations for the holiday. For example, drying cleaning and the computer. So it's more about the service and product innovations. And the second, they prefer the technologies products. From the global data report, you can see that the traveler is preferring more convenience and speedy service received. For example, the mobile apps and to control the temperatures and the night is more about the technology, service, and innovations. And this first one is the relaxation experience. For example, they will prefer the more about the massage surface. So it's more about the surface innovations as well. So the second reason is increasing this competitiveness. From this picture, you can see that product surface innovations, the firm is higher, is more than the firm is lower and medium surface innovations hotel. So it can reduce its productivity gaps and increase the opportunity of customers for choosing the hotel. For example, Airbnb and some special hotels. And the first reason is responding to the internal challenge quickly. From this figure, you can see there are so many factors that contributing to labor shortage. For example, the poor people skilled and hour of work. So the surface innovations can help being flexible to cope with the internal issue. For example, HR management problems to solve the labor shortage. First, from this picture, you can see that the electronics which can help the customer to experience more comprehensive service. So it is more about the service innovation as well.
Here are two examples of the service innovation in hotel. And the first example is in Insomnia Osaka. There are the service that is called Handle Rental Service that's opened in 2016. And here are the feature of the handle phone. For example, the free international call, the unlimited and the free local calls. The handle's phone can enhance customer experience. Firstly, the handles can solve the difficulties in communications. They can search for all the tourism informations and use the Google Translate when they get lost and they want to search the data. That can respond their confused immediately. Also, handles can save more time because it's already planned the schedule for the customers, and that gives the suggestion to make suitable and efficiency decisions. And they can enjoy experience many destinations. And moreover, the customer can use the handles inside and outside the hotel because they have the spare phone. And if their cell phone is charging or no roaming, that is so convenient. And also because of the surface unlimited international call, and they can keep in touch with friends and overseas business partner. And another example is the WeRoom service in New York Marriott Marquis that it's launched in September 2015. And the VR service, the customer can have the virtual reality experience in hotel room, and they can view and hear the traveler personal story. And how can this enhance customer experience? The WeRoom service is the unique and memorized experience, and because this is the first launch from in all the hotel, and that can stimulate the guest imagination space, and the customer can feel like traveling everywhere, every place, and every time. And besides, it still the customer can still enjoy the service even the poor weather or rush schedule, and this can make the surprise to them even the poor weather. And also they can explore the preferred destination and customer that they that like in realities. And final, this is the meaningful trip in their trip. And this is meaningful because the customer can follow the journey of journal of traveler and hear their personal stories, and that can expand their mind. For example, learning the local culture and knowledge, and also they can understand more the meaning of jewelry.
Okay, so the third example is from Faisu Future Hotel, and they're going to let AI to replace all the people. And Faisu Hotel operates in 18 December in 2018, and it is located in Hangzhou, which belongs to Alibaba Group. And the purpose of it is going to keep synchronous life to customer in hotel industry with the digital era. So they're going to provide service with robot. Most of the job in traditional hotel industry can be replaced by robot from human, like waiter, concierge, or even bartender. And customer can control those AI by an app called Fly Zoom, and no matter using the face to unlock the room or seek any help with a unique virtual assistant, which is called Timo Jenny Smart Assistant. And all of the service and problem will be handled by AI in Fly-Through Hotel automatically. So how to this enhance customer experience? First of all, it makes visitors be more convinced during their stay in Fly-Through Hotel. They can finish all the requirements with a mobile phone by calling an AI with a Fly-Through app, and which means they might not need to take a step to leave the room by enjoying hotel services. And the second one is Fly-Through makes services in hotel become easier to use, and customer just need its app, and also staff might free up their original works. They can be more focused on providing services and delivering a better experience for guests.
Although innovative service bring a lot of benefits, this has some challenge for hotelier in implement innovative service offering. The first challenge is security and privacy. In order to implement innovative service, hotelier need to build database to check guest preference and behavior. However, there are some factors such as careless control, hacking attack that can affect the securities of data. This may cause information leakage. For example, Marathon and Badminton has been attacked by hacker to many guest information was leaked. This represents the security of data is the dangerous issue for hoteliers. Besides is also affect the privacy issue. Although innovative service improve the guest living experience, how is dangerous without any protection. For example, Japanese hotel chain Hana Hotel, this has 100 robots in the hotel. However, the security research have found that the hacker can easily hack and control this robot to view the video in the room remotely. This may cause low privacy. Hacker have easy access to guest data. If hacker use it for illegal ways, it may lose guest trust and decrease the reputation. So the challenge is, in order to providing innovative service, hoteliers also need to care about security of data.
This is another challenge for the risk management. Hotels have many different types of customer, like the business customer or the leisure tourists. So they may have many different needs. They will not have the same needs. So the innovative strategies may have the mismatch situation of the customer needs. This is not really what the customer needs. So, therefore, the result is a customer feel the dissatisfied feeling, or it's making the process more complicated. So if the strategy is failure, so it will have the failure cost. Maybe the losing money or losing resources for the recovery program, no matter internal or external. That means for the customer or their staff, and also wasting time and maybe lose the loyalty customer. So for the other challenge is the high improvement cost, which means the difference and change in the hotel's work structures. Which means if the strategy is failure or have some problems, the hotel will need to rearrange the working position and content, and the structure of some department and operation mode may need to revise. And like, for example, the housekeeper can't communicate with the frontline robot. The frontline, that means the cooperation needs to across different departments. That means maybe different department want to cooperate with the frontline or the front office. It is a really different situation of the hotel work. And maybe when the new strategy is failed, or when the new strategy is affecting the wild hotel operation, and the hotel owners or the hoteliers need to put extra financial and human resources for the retraining program. This is an example of failure. This is a hotel brand called Hotels Hina in Japan. The robots that act as front desk staff, cleaners, porters, and in-room assistants. And actually this is failure because the robot unable to respond the required from the guests, like asking them the local attraction or the access to airport. The robot can't answer them. And also on standby mode, when guest passports need to be registered, that means the registration process is very slow or unable. And keep asking the customer to repeat the request, and the result is the robot is very annoying. And the hotel need to reintroducing human staff in place of its robot employees. So, and also the robot is breakdown frequently and expensive to maintain and very annoying. So this is failure.
Based on the challenge, we have some strategy to promote service innovation and overcome the above challenge. The first strategy is about overcome the security and privacy challenge. There are some following measures. The first one is provide training program in cyber security to manage a well-trained staff. The second one is use network security measures such as firewall, networking monitor to improve the defense of cyber security. Also, this need to test the hotel network regularly. This following measure can improve the network security and make it difficult for hackers to steal data and control the innovative service. The ultimate goal is guests not only enjoy the innovative service but also do not worry about the data security and privacy risks.
Regarding effective strategy, an effective knowledge management system enables fragmented knowledge to be integrated into useful and new service solutions. First, it really facilitates the innovation. The concept is well known by the ISG group due to its sophisticated business model, which includes a number of well-recognized brands around the world. And it seems to be very difficult for employees in different divisions and departments and in different areas to exchange knowledge and learn from each other. In light of this, by appointing the DSS group, the group has devised knowledge management system. Firstly, the submitters uploads the archival file with the supporting documents such as photo, videos, and texts to the file. Then these files will be labeled, organized, and stored in the powerful data storage system called the community. And after that, the browsers can search, edit, download, and create the content beyond the national and institutional boundaries by the search engine. So, as a result, compared with its major competitors, it shows that the knowledge value per employee of IG is significantly higher. It indicates the knowledge-rich environment, which leads to the quick adoption of new technology, knowledge, and innovations. Simultaneously, frontline staff are so important since they know what actually the customer need and the potential area for the innovation. Besides, their willingness to learn and try is also vital for the implementation of innovations. And however, it's constrained by the knowledge reserve behavior as the knowledgeable staff and want to maintain their competitive status when competing with each others. Besides, they may also be reluctant to adopt new changes, and since they are afraid of backfires and mistakes and uncertainty punishment, etc. So, effective HR practice are needed. Firstly, it is proved that employees are willing to share knowledge and contribute if they have found themselves valuable and important among an united team. And in light of this, the Marriott International has been promoting the communication culture and sense of unity, and its CEO Bill Marriott communicates about its insights and views regarding a range of issues via his CEO blog, while other people can free contact with him, and consequently helps to effectively promote the culture of trust, people caring, and solidarity. So, a majority of the staff call the company basically and willing to contribute knowledge to each other in order to make that company better. Simultaneously, an innovation team is appointed to each hotel under Marriott. Others also, they are also empowered to implement new ideas and get with feedback from guests. Moreover, the Marriott Group scaling test, there are no punishments will be different for the child of new ideas regardless of the outcome. That in that size, it can motivate employees to adopt new ideas and not afraid of the mistakes. That's all.